All right. Welcome back to the Ticket Wire podcast. I'm Chris, your friend in 410. With me, as always, is Corey.
Where else would you rather be than right here, right now?
Oh my goodness. And Sean.
I didn't know we were doing that. Dang it.
I've got it. I've got it for him. I'll
You
cover down
sound
for
so
him.
good. I can't beat that. Okay, go ahead.
You already didn't. But Sean, I didn't read the texts before I got on. That's what you're gonna go with today.
Okay, cool.
That's
I'll
it.
stand by that. I'll stand by
I like
that. All
it.
right.
All right. But it's the Ticketwire podcast brought to you by ticketwire.net. Net as a network. I don't know why you wouldn't build one. Here's some reasons why you should. Because you can buy your tickets, you can sell your tickets, you can trade your tickets, and none of the nonsense of fees. That's why you build a network.
Yep.
So
Never fees.
Oh, gross. Did you hear that part about trading?
I did.
Trade. You know what my favorite Ticketwire trade was all time?
What's that?
Come on. It was the only one.
Was it when he traded a pair of shorts for my tickets?
Yes. Yes. I traded Corey his 2 preseason tickets 2 seasons ago for a pair of Loud Levi's shorts that he wears proudly now. And yeah, that's an example. No lies told. Clear.
I ripped you off in that trade big time.
Well, we're going to talk about preseason tickets a little later in the show, but that's not right now. Corey, you sent something that we added to the Ticketwire library, and it is our opener. It's batting leadoff, and I'm excited to share it with it because you know what? It is absolutely pertinent to everything that we're trying to do.
Yes. Are you going to share the image?
I'm going to show the image. I'm going to share some data with our good fans. Corey, what are we looking at here?
So this is a chart from first it's an article from The Athletic by Matt Barrows.
Very nice.
It's a chart showing how well visiting fans travel to stadiums. So we've got 49ers at the top there, no surprise. Best traveling fan base in the league by a pretty wide margin, right?
Wow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 63%. Yeah.
And just so people listening, it goes 49ers 1, Bills 2, Patriots 3rd, Packers 4th, Bears 5th, Cowboys 6th, and then Lions, Eagles, Commanders, Steelers rounding out the rest of the top 10. I have some questions about this, though. I don't know if it's quite jiving.
Okay. But now you gotta elaborate.
I was shocked to see the Cowboys and Steelers so low. I thought they would be top 3, 4. Bills and Patriots surprises me just a little bit.
Little come lately. There's a little bit of come lately here. Well, Patriots still stings a lot, but
yeah.
The 49ers game where the Patriots came to town, there were Patriots fans, but it wasn't like they took over the stadium. So I'm not. Of course, that's cross country, so it's not
fair
to be expected. But
good showing in Buffalo, surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were well represented in Buffalo. I know it's not that far of a jaunt, but at the time we weren't expecting the Patriots to be what the Patriots are right now.
True.
Whew. Sean, what were you gonna say?
Well, like Corey said, the Steelers being 10. If I had a guess, I would probably go Steelers 1, Cowboys 2. Bears and Packers, I think, are up there, but Steelers at 10 is very surprising.
Yeah, so this is data they pulled from Vivid Seats. So it's not,
no perfect data.
Gospel. Yep. But I think as, season ticket members, we can use this for when we have these teams on our schedule for home games. We can kind of use this to gauge, all right, how well.
John, you lucky son of a gun.
Right, we have the whole NFC North there.
The whole NFC North is right in there. And that is a very travelable distance for all of those teams.
Right.
Oh, at US Bank Stadium, the Bears arguably about 30% of the stadium. Ooh. Out of all the games I've been to, I think the Bears and Packers are about 30% as well. But yeah, 1 in every 3 to 4 people I walk by have a Bears or Packers jersey on when they come to US Bank. So yeah, that checks out.
Corey, how surprised no NFC West besides the Niners?
I am surprised. I do, much to my chagrin, I think the Seahawks fans travel well, so I was surprised not to see them there.
May I?
Please.
I'm going to call them the Bizarro Niners for so many reasons and more. Niners, traveling fans, phenomenal. Home fans, C+.
Oh, okay.
I'm giving
Yeah.
us a C+.
Yeah, that's fair.
Seahawks fans, home fans, I want to get the taste out of my mouth, but I'm going to say it. They get an A. They
Okay.
do. Home Seahawks fans, although a lot of Niner fans at the opening of the year.
Sure.
But they do an excellent job at home of selling their tickets and creating that environment. Whereas I think when we host games in Levi's, not particularly well represented in our stadium. And it's been kind of that way since the beginning.
Yeah. So you're right about the Seahawks. I will say the last couple of years though, talking to Jake, friend of the show, he says that Seahawks fans have started to sell more of their tickets to away fans. So they've been slowly losing that edge the last few years.
There's cracks.
Yeah.
There's cracks because for a minute there, and we're gonna look into that.
Commanders. So the whole NFC East is on there except the Giants. The Commanders are surprising. Giants had a couple Super Bowls in the past decade. I would assume they would be on there instead of the Commanders, who struggled in the 2010s and 2020s up until last year, right?
Right.
There's a lot of Johnny come lately here. There just is. In looking at it, because Bears tickets are good to have. I've noticed in the past. They normally sell pretty well. Yeah. Cowboys being lower, that hasn't been my experience. Usually when I get Cowboys, Packers or whatever, I'm feeling pretty good about my season. Go ahead.
With the Steelers, so Pat McAfee said it pretty well. They were in Pitt last week for College Game Day, and Pitt shares a stadium with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he said Steelers are America's team because Pittsburgh was such a booming city back in the day. There's so many Steelers fans, and a lot of people dispersed, right, since Pittsburgh stopped booming. So therefore, there are Steelers fans sprinkled throughout America. I thought that was a good point.
Yeah, I think too, they're one of those legacy teams. So team of the 70s, they've got a lot of fans just all over the country that
6 Super Bowls.
Yeah, that's why 49ers fans are everywhere, because that's another legacy team. Packers. Yeah. Just one of those teams that has a rich history that just has a lot of fans nationwide.
I guess Patriots fit in that too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we forged a lot of these fandoms before the internet. I mean, dating ourselves was this thing where we could watch every game all the time, everywhere. You're looking at a lot of those teams, they were on during prime time, whereas like you had the one channel to watch the game.
Right.
And then ESPN highlights, right? So who's filling up ESPN highlights and who's getting primetime games? And for a lot of us who are far off, I mean, that's how we built our fandom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I guess Bills makes sense because Wyoming is kind of a central state. So it's easy.
Oh yeah, the Wyoming Bills. Yep.
Yeah, so it's easy for Wyoming to travel to, different stadiums throughout America. I get that.
You joke, but it's true.
Wyoming fans travel to see their savior play football.
My goodness, and they sure do love their Josh. Could you imagine if he played a game in Denver? Like, my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
A lot of Wyoming Cowboys be heading to that one. So, yeah, if you're holding on your tickets, it doesn't surprise me not to see the Arizona Cardinals up there. Doesn't surprise me the Rams aren't up there, even though they run a good operation down in Los Angeles, but forget it. And then Seahawks a bit more of a surprise. But yeah, this is good information to know, because when you're trying to market your tickets, try to build a network, know the value of your commodity. So Corey, this was an excellent share, and we're going to add it to the TicketWire library. Congratulations, you've added to
the
Thank you.